Alrighty guys, good afternoon. Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Gardendale Garage here in beautiful Alabama. Banging out consoles. Mr. Kaygen, Rowan. Okay, Kaygen went ahead, he purchased the console off the website from us, and here it is, it's all done. Trinity, HV3, okay, up on the line servers, along with Lifetime Purge 4.0, as well as Bo2, MW3, and Ghost Offhosts. And of course you have Jiggy and Sentinel on there for GSC menus and the Ncaa 14 football mod. Okay, so she's all done, ready to go. We're going to boot it on up. And Kaygen here is new to RGHs, so we're going to give him a full instructional video, okay, on how to get this thing up online, okay, also how to play it, how to do all that kind of good stuff and everything, and also going through the tools and all that stuff with it, okay. So Kaygen, when you're watching this, please pay attention to the entire video, otherwise you're going to be ripping your hair out, okay. Also another thing too, alright, buddy of mine got a console, right, couldn't get it online. Well, he's got Xfinity router, and the only thing that was enabled was 5 gig. Alright, you have got to, with these things, set 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz, okay, otherwise you're going to wind up, you isn't going to see it, it ain't going to get online, okay, just a word to the wise, okay. So anyway, alright, here we go, we booted up, we're good, we're up on the network and everything. Alright, now Kaygen, I'm going to show you what you got here. Under emulators, you got FCUX, which is NES emulator, okay. You've got SNES 360, you got MAME, you got Genesis Plus 360, you got Game Boy Advance, and back to FCUX, alright. There's a bunch of ROMs on there, over 7,000. There's 7,000 just in MAME alone, okay. But if you want to play old gen console games and stand-up arcade games, you can use this as an emulator. You know, and those represent all the consoles and stuff like that. And MAME plays everything, alright? So, Xbox Classic games. You got some classic games on here as well. Now, those are the original Xbox games from back in 2002. The big black Xbox, known as the top 20 model, okay? Now, your homebrew section, where the tools reside, where you can blow up the console. Now, this you're going to have to get used to a little bit. There's a couple of dashboards on there. You got Dash Launch, which is a very important program, you know. XCX menu, XM360 is another important program I'm going to explain in a little bit. Alright, so, you know, there's all your tools. Alright, now, Xbox Live Arcade, okay? You have a bunch of Live Arcade on there as well. Alright, there's a bunch of Xbla on there. And then, of course, you have Xbox 360 games, okay? And there is a load of them on there. Hey, Christopher, how are you, man? Good to see you, brother. Alright, Kaygen, this is a live stream, by the way, so friends pop in, say hey, and all that kind of good stuff. So, you know, I try to acknowledge them. When Facebook gives me the notification that somebody messaged, you know, and put up a comment. So it was like, okay. So anyway, as you can see, here's your Xbox 360 games. You start off with Advanced Warfare, and we work our way through all the famous titles that we all know, love, and still play to this day, which is crazy, but we do. And there you go. Alright, now, okay, to get to the original dashboard on this thing, you go to the homebrew section right here. You'll see Xbox 360 dashboard, hit the A button, hit it again, alright, and then a square will pop up with your name on it, okay? See, there you go. And you currently have 30 reserved days left on our server, alright? Got it? Good. Okay, we'll bypass the sign-in for right now, and you will see that it is up, it is online, it is live, okay? Now, we'll hit the guide button, and over in our 5th tab, you'll see our Bo2 cheats, our Ghost cheats, Modern Warfare 3 cheats, Modern Warfare 2 cheats, so on and so forth. To disable the cheat, if you don't want to have it on the game, okay, which is the offhost, just hit A. Then to enable it, hit A. They come enabled right from when you start up the console, so if you want to disable them, you can right in the HUD, alright? So now, we'll bring it back, and we'll go back to FSD Dash by going to Xbox Home. Alright? Now, okay. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to load up a character on here, which is an offline profile. Okay, because, you know, I don't want to go online with it. Well, I'm online, but I don't want to have a live online profile on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a profile that's already preset on here. We'll use that one. Okay, we're signing it. Don't judge. Don't say a word. Okay? She's cute. I like her. Alright? So anyway. Alright, there we are. We're logged in. Okay, now we'll go to Xbox 360 games. Okay? Now, just to show you what you got here, okay? First of all, the Ncaa Football 14 mod, which everybody friggin' loves. Okay, I don't know why, but they do. So anyway, we're going to go ahead, we're going to hit it. I'm going to hit it again. Now, this is the full mod. All right, it's already done. If you want to download rosters and inject them into the content folder, you can. All right, you just got to go to their website and follow the instructions. Okay, and they'll tell you how to do it. All right, there's already a roster on here that's injected, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay. By the way, to start off, like I said, it looks nothing like EA Sports. Okay, and it's going to go ahead and we're going to load into the main menu here. All right, so give it a second here. There we go. All right, let's start. We'll load it up. And we should have a title screen in about a couple of seconds. There we go. All right, now look. Okay, you play now, and of course you got the latest teams, jerseys, and helmets, all that kind of good stuff. It's already downloaded on here. All right, you got the Ultimate Team. You got the 2020 season, and there's also a 2021 season that you can download as well. You got your Dynasty, your Road to Glory, Team Management, Settings, EA Sports Extra, My Ncaa, Legacy. Okay, so on and so forth, okay? So pretty much, it plays, everything is good, alright, so have fun with it, alright? Now, we're going to bring this back here, alright, by hitting the guide button, and, we're just going to select Xbox Home, I'm going to end the game, and then it's gonna roll back into FSD Dash, okay? Now, what I'm gonna do here, okay, is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go through Bo2 cheats with you, okay? So here comes the Bo2 cheats, alright? Now, Bo2, okay, and like I said, our off-host works for all of them that are mentioned in the guide right here, okay? If you go on over, okay, you see all that right there? Those are all the cheats, okay? They all work the same way for those games, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Bo2 as an example because it has 2 GSC menus in it, which are other menus that are on there, okay? Those are just the off-hosts. So we'll start up Bo2. No special way to start it. Just start it up. All right, and you'll see that's going to load. You'll see Bo2 is bypassed. All right, and now what's going to happen is it's going to load the game, and as soon as we get out of the Dolby logo, okay, I'll be able to show you, okay? Because it won't let me freaking bypass the stupid logo. Alright, now we'll hit the start button. Alright, press start. And I'm going to use, for example, offline profile and multiplayer, okay? So we'll go to multiplayer, alright, which is the same thing you'll do with live, okay, when you get a live profile on here. Which I'm going to explain how to do too in just a little bit. Alright, so the cheats are loaded. Bo2 is bypassed. I'm just going to do a local game right here. Alright? I'm going to set the bots up. Okay, we'll use them for target practice. And then I'm going to demonstrate a Jiggy and Sentinel. Now, our off-host D-pad left and D-pad left to open it, X to select, B to back out, D-pad left to close it. For Jiggy, hold and left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick. Okay? A to select, X to back out. Alright, so we're going to pick a gun. There we go. Now, hold and left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick. We go to main mods. I'm just going to use quick mods on it, so that way then it enables God mode and all that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to spice up some of the bullets here. We use swarms, grenades, explosive bullets, hunter killers, RPGs, AGR rockets. We'll hit them with everything. And dogs, okay? And then we'll back out of there, okay? Then what we'll do is, we're in God mode, so we don't have to worry about getting shot or anything like that. We're going to hit D-pad left to open it. There we go. There's the off-host. X to select. And then just use the D-pad and X to go ahead and select these cheats, and we'll turn them on. We'll turn the aimbot on. We'll put that on screen. Visible warning, proximity warning, and target details. ESP menu. We'll turn that on. Put pyramids around them, name, distance, and weapon. Snap lines. Okay? And now, we'll go ahead D-pad left, and that closes it out, and then all we got to do is we can fly through here, okay, because we have Jiggy, which lets us fly. Alright, and then pretty much we can go ahead and we can, rain down death from above, as you can see, okay? Now, and like I said, it works really good, okay? And, yeah, so you can destroy everything and everybody. Alright, now, if you want to be a complete dick, just go to unfair aimbot. Now it shoots through schools and everything, okay? And pretty much the game is over and that's it. You just pissed off the entire lobby. Everybody hates you and will not play with you anymore, okay? So there you go. Alright, so... there it is in a nutshell, okay? So, alright. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Zombies. I'm going to explain Zombies to you, okay? It's got the Sentinel menu on it. It's a little different from the Jiggy menu. Holding left trigger, push down the right thumbstick, you use X to select, and then you hold in the left trigger, push down the right thumbstick to back out of it. So we'll back out of this right here. Yes, we'll leave the lobby. We'll back out of here. And what we'll do is we'll go directly to Zombies. Okay? Now, Zombies will start. All right? Now, when Zombies starts, here we go. Okay, and we'll go ahead and we'll go to a local game. We'll pick a local game. All right? There we go. All right, and then we'll use Transit. And we'll start that. Original, and we'll start the match. The instructions will pop up over here on the left side of the screen. Okay? Like I said, hold in left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick. That'll open the menu. You can use X to select, hold in left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick to back out of the menu. All right? Very simple. Okay, so here we go. All right, now. Okay, now, here we go. We're going to open the menu up, just like that. Now we're going to use X to select it. We're going to use God mode, infinite ammo, unlimited sprint, double speed, no quit. Okay, and we'll do toggle lane button. Okay? So as you can see, that's all selected now. And then what we'll do is we'll back out of here. Then we'll go to the weapons menu. And we'll go on up to one of my favorites, which happens to be a fully automatic RPG.
Fingers and toes.
Fingers and toes, yes. And then guess what? Pretty much, it destroys everything in sight. And of course, you know, you're a god monster. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Okay? So we'll back out of here now. Alright? And of course you have Zombies menu where you can go ahead and spawn some more. And they just pop right up. And then you can kill them. You can kill all the zombies, you know. It gives you a whole bunch of stuff here. Alright? And we'll back out of there. And then of course you got your models menu, forge menu, power-ups menu, rounds menu. You know, you can actually you know, go plus 10 rounds, see? Or plus 100 rounds, okay? You know, I mean, so on and so forth, a whole bunch of stuff, okay? And, you know, we'll back up, excuse me for a minute while I... There we go, okay? So anyway, yeah. Yeah. So, as you can see, oh, look. Yes! Okay? So, as you can see, bitches are running through here like a bunch of freaking maniacs, aren't they? Okay? So, you flaming little... Oh, man. Not good. That must be one that I just... Oh, okay. Look. Okay. There we go. Restart the match. There you go. Okay, I took myself out of God mode. But anyway, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of stuff on there, okay, that you can do. So, it works pretty good. Alright, now, we're going to exit out of that. Yes, there we go. Alright. Kaygen, how you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. What you been up to? You staying out of trouble or what? I dodged a tornado a couple of nights ago. It was pretty interesting. I wouldn't recommend it, though. Alright? It'll suck the air right out of your lungs. Alright. So anyway, okay, that was Zombies, the Bo2 cheats, and of course the offhosts and all that kind of good stuff, alright? Now, alright, as far as GTA 5, okay? Alright, well, I'm going to take you there, alright? And we're going to explore 4.0 for a few minutes, okay? So what we'll do is we'll go to GTA 5. We'll hit it again. Okay, and you also purchased a lifetime purchase on this thing, so we're gonna set you up for lifetime on this thing. All right, and then after this, I'm gonna show you how to get this thing online for the first time because it's very important. Okay, all right, that's where everybody gets crazy. Okay, as you can see, it came up. Open the menu with D-pad left and X. That's the old Purge. That's for 3.9. 4.0 is the right thumbstick and right D-pad button. Okay, so that's the way that will work. All right. And now what will happen is we're going to boot up into GTA 5, and I'm going to show you some features of Purge 4.0, as well as 3.9, okay? And then, you know, we'll of course set up your lifetime on there and all that kind of good stuff once we're done, all right? And then, like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get online for the first time with this thing, all right? And then I'm going to show you some other things that you're going to need to do, okay, before you go off and start ripping and tearing and everything else, okay? Because I know you're chomping at the bit, all right? Especially with your text messages that you have been sending. So, it's all good, brother. It's all good, alright? Kevin, what you been up to, man? You been staying out of trouble or what, man? Huh? What's been going on with you? Alright. So anyway, now, we're going to boot up into this thing, and I got a game save on here. Alright, so just give it a second. It just takes a little bit because it is a big game. Okay, there we go. Alright, there's 4.0. Alright, but we're going to exit out of that first. Okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to open up 3.9, which is D-pad left and X as we selected. Okay? Then we're going to hit A, we're going to turn all this crap on just for the hell of it. There we go. And then what we'll do is we'll go down to missed options right here, and I'm going to back off the time a little bit so that way it's daytime so you're able to see. So, there we go. Alright. And we'll back out of here, we'll back out of here, we'll back out of here. Okay? Now, what we'll do is we'll go outside. It's nice and bright and sunny. Yes. Somebody cruising along with a convertible. Here we are. Nice, bright, sunny day. Yes. Alright, let's open up 4.0. Okay, whoop. Yep, game save feature. Sorry about that. Okay, now we'll open up 4.0. There we go. Now, quick start options. We're going to go ahead, we're going to use A, and we're going to select all this crap right here. Nah, I don't want to turn on number one. I'm going to have that. Okay, give yourself all weapons, infinite ammo, super punch, super run, super jump, super swim, no ragdoll, and we don't want to be bothered with the pump. Okay, and we're back out of there. Your quick options, okay? You can go off the radar when you're online. You got slow-mo, clean the ped, invisible vehicle. Alright? Drone mode, a lot of fun. Okay, as you can see, you have targeting and all that kind of good stuff, alright? And if you want to, you can go down and teleport to the target zone. You can teleport your player, like on a roof, on a mountain, okay? In a pool, says Sam I am, green eggs and ham, okay? But we're going to put him back over here. There he is, okay? So that's teleport, alright? Air superiority, now that's a good one. Because when you click that, now your RB and your LB buttons, okay? See, and you can zoom in and zoom out, all that kind of good stuff too. Alright? And RB, well, that fires fast missiles. And as you can see, it destroys from, you can guess from above. See, you can cause all kinds of friggin' havoc and destruction. All that kind of good stuff. There he goes. Oh yeah. Rain havoc and destruction, even upon yourself. But you see, I'm in God mode, so it doesn't matter. See? And then, of course, you also have, let's see here now, you also have the LB button, which gives you slow missiles. You could actually watch him shooting on in there. See? Works real good. Didn't even aim at that guy and got him, okay? So, you know, that's air superiority, okay? You got RC car mode, where if you're in a car, you can click it and then you can control it from outside the car, okay? Then, of course, you have creator mode. All right, now creator mode is fun. Thought you were going to get away, did you, huh? Okay. Creator mode is fun. I'm going to turn off air superiority. We'll go to creator mode, okay? Now you got vehicle spawner, okay? And you can spawn vehicles wherever you want to, okay? Like here and here and here and here and here and here and here. You can spawn them on top of firemen, you know, all that kind of good stuff, and make yourself a supercar pilot, okay? There you go. All right? Now, we'll back out of there. We'll back out of there. Okay, you got PTFX spawner too. All right? Now, I'm going to disable creator mode, and I'm going to get out of drone mode, okay? And teleport back to me. There we are, okay? And here I am, okay? Now, of course, we got my player. That shows your information, and also if you're in the lobby, it's going to show all the players that are in the lobby. Then, of course, you have teleport locations, and there's a bunch of them there. There's a bunch listed right there. You can also stash your current location, and if you turn off the console and turn it back on, well, it's still going to be there, okay? All right, now, go to recovery options. That's GTA Online only, okay? And then, of course, you have character options, okay? You can stash current pet variation, model changer. Now, model changer is something like this, okay? You can go ahead and you can become a paramedic, or you can become a highway sheriff, or security, or a mercenary, or my favorite, a stripper, because I can rock a thong, and boy do I rock it really good, don't I? Look at that, huh? Huh? Crack kills, don't it? Oh yeah, I can become any stripper I want too, which is like really cool. You know, I could even become, let's see here. Wait a minute. I could be the beach moat. There you go. Or I could be the beach whale. Okay, there, that's even better. There you go, okay? Now, that is the definition of, oh my God, what have I become? Alright? So anyway, we'll back out of there, okay? And we'll back out of there. And we'll restore back to the original, okay? Yeah, because I want to be original. Alright, now, you can go to pet options, okay? You got the pet spawner, okay? And you can spawn all kinds of pets and everything you want, alright? Like, well, of course, I roll with strippers, so here we go. We could have this. You can have a wet stripper, see? All kinds of them. See? There we go. Bikini chick. Oh yeah. Lost hoe, lost slut. Hoe with the skirt up. Beach milk. Beach wet. Oh God, I didn't even do that. Okay, anyway. Yeah, okay. So anyway, I got my harem kind of going right there, okay? And then what we can do is we can back out of there. okay? And then you have spawn ped managers where you can delete the peds, okay? Like this one right here, okay? Teleport the ped or delete the ped. You can delete the ped, gone, see? So on and so forth, all right? And then, of course, you have vehicle options, Los Santos Customs, the spawn stuff and everything else. And you got weapons options. And then, of course, is the good old gravity gun, okay? Now, when you point it at something like this, well, you could throw it up in the air, as long as you hold the trigger down and everything else, see? And then you bring it back down, and just, then you can roll it up through there and, like, use it as a weapon actually, see? Works really good, I promise you, you know, and then some, you know? And, yeah, we'll bring it back now. There we go. Here it comes, okay? So on and so forth, okay? Works really good, I promise you, okay? And then, of course, you can also, let's see here now. Yeah, you can grab hold of the fire truck, too, see? And like I said, you can throw it up in the air and bring it back. Oh, yeah. Cause all kinds of destruction and everything else, see? And then you can just throw it up in the air and let her fly. And there she goes, okay? So, yeah, that was funny. Okay, so anyway, as you can see, it works really good. I'm going to clean up this mess here. Here we go. Yeah, we'll throw that up in the air. Yeah, we'll throw that up in the air. We'll throw that up in the air. See, so on and so forth. All kinds of good stuff. Then, of course, you got Tony's stripper flinger. Oh. Then you have the force field, too, where when you walk around, and as long as the cars are not in God mode or anything like that, anything that you walk by will be, like, destroyed or whatever, as you can see. So on, including this truck. See what I'm saying? Works pretty good, okay? Now, that's, of course, the force field, okay? Then, of course, you've got Tony's stripper flinger. Like, you can fling strippers like this. See? They work really good. They work on cars, okay? You can screw up a car really good if you want, see? You can also screw up people, too, with it, see? Works real good, I'm telling you. So there's all kinds of good stuff on there. Yep, bus window, yes, they definitely have some, friggin', you know, velocity, okay? So anyway, yeah, you can cause all kinds of mayhem and destruction with this thing, okay? So, we're back out of there. Okay, you got misc options, you got protections, menu options, okay? That you can move the menu around, you can size it, you know, move it wherever you want to on the screen, wherever you want to put it or whatever, okay? And you can click on full visibility, you can change the text scale on it, the whole 9 yards, okay? So, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's very tunable. Alright, creator mode, that'll give you, you know, draw debug lines, disable aim lock on, disable ped reactions, show tagged entity info card, raycast debug mode, all that kind of good stuff. There's all kinds of good stuff in there. There's stuff that I have no idea. Alright, then of course you have my stash stuff, okay? You got ped variations, your paint palettes, and your teleports. That's where all your stash stuff is going to be. And like I said, once you're done with it and you shut it down and you come back to it and turn it back on, well, all your ped stuff is going to be there, okay? So, you got beta options and enable FPS. And that's Purge 4.0 in a nutshell, okay? So, hope you like it. Now, what we're going to do is, okay, is I'm going to show you how to get this thing online for the first time, okay? Because this is rather important and you really need to pay attention to this, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to power this thing off now. Alright? And now I'm going to show you how to get it online for the first time. Because all this stuff is kind of important. Alright? So, bear with me here. Alright, when you first get the console broke, this is what you got to do. Alright, look. Pull the drive door on it. Okay? Pull the hard drive out. Place it up on top there. Okay? Then, what I want you to do, I want you to power the console on. Okay? Now, when the console powers on, you're gonna come to the regular Xbox 360 dashboard. All the fancy stuff is on here, okay? So, of course, you're not going to get the fancy stuff, all right? Not yet, anyway, okay? Now, we're going to boot into the original dashboard, all right? And then we're going to go over to network settings, okay? And I'm going to show you how to get this thing online to your router. Now, please, for the love of God, make sure your router is set to 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz, okay? Make sure that it handles both bandwidths, okay? Now, we're going to sync up a controller, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to go on over. I'm going to go to settings. We're going to go to system. And then we're going to go to network settings, okay? Okay, now here we go. All right, now, it's going to scan for Wi-Fi, okay? Now, mine's going to be checkmarked up when you get the console, okay? But, you know, you can't connect to it from where you are, okay? But it's going to pop up over here somewhere, okay? Now, when it does, I want you to click on it, okay? When you do, it's going to what you're going to do is you're going to put your password in, okay, and it's going to automatically test the Xbox Live connection like this. What we're looking for is a check mark and 2 red X's, okay? Now, if you don't have a check mark here and you got a red X, there is a problem with it getting onto your router. Your router is not letting the Xbox online, okay? You got to find out why, and you got to go by your router manufacturer, okay? Make sure you're using WP2A personal, okay? Where you have a password for it for your Wi-Fi settings, because if you're using like a MAC address or something like that and you whitelist it to allow devices on your network, well, you're going to have to whitelist the MAC address on the Xbox in order to get on there, okay? Otherwise, you're just not going to get on your network, okay? So the most important thing here, all right, is this. That check mark right there. You got to have it, okay? Please. All right, now, once you get that, okay, and everything's cool, I want you to shut down the console, okay? And then what I want you to do is I want you to take the hard drive, I want you to place it back in, it will seat with a click, you will close the drive door, and then the most important thing is to pull the power cord on the Xbox and leave it out for 5 minutes to flush the TCP buffers, okay? Because if you don't leave it out, the South Bridge stays powered. So therefore, all the DNS and everything else that's in the console already is all freaking crazy and everything else, okay? So you don't want that. You want to pull the power on it and leave the power out for 5 minutes. After that's done for 5 minutes, then you can plug it back in. And the only reason why I'm plugging it back in is it's already on my router, and the DNS should work. Now, mind you, I said should. Sometimes it doesn't, okay? And there I am sitting there having to plug a LAN cable in for it to reset the DNS and then find the damn router and all that crap. But we're going to give it a shot anyway, okay? So after 5 minutes is up, then plug it back in and everything else, okay? And then power the console on, okay? And you only got to do this one time, all right? It's a pain in the ass, I know, but that's just the way it is, okay? We're going to sync up a controller. Now, when the console boots, what you're going to get the Xbox 360 logo. It's going to come up. I think my freaking monitor went crazy. Hang on here. 1 second. Yeah, it went nuts. There we go. Okay, let's see. Geez, is it going to reset now? Uh-huh. Yeah, that's my monitor. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to have to reset this thing. Hang on here. Start it back up again. There we go. All right, now. My monitor does this sometimes, okay? Unfortunately. All right. Now, system's going to boot. Okay, here we go. There it is. All right, now you're going to notice this green stuff moving around here, right? When that stops, it means that it locked the server, okay, which is good. And it did. Now, the fan speed's going to kick up, all right, because it's set up in FSD, and you can slow it down if you want or whatever. It doesn't matter, okay? It's up to you and however you want to run this thing, all right? You can make all the changes that you want in the world. Now, we got our plugins. They're coming across. That's good. That means we're hooked up on the internet. Life is good. All right, we're doing real good, okay? Now, once you get that, that's a good thing, okay? But now what we have to do is we've got to make sure that we can get to Xbox Live, okay? So now we're going to sync up the controller here, all right? And then what we're going to do, we're going to go on over to the homebrew section right here, okay? Then we're going to go to the original dashboard right here. Now, all right, when we hit that, you're going to see a square pop up. If that square pops up just like that, that means she's hot and she's good to go on Xbox Live, okay? Which is good. That means the DNS is good, okay? So we got it. Good. Okay. Then what I want you to do is I want you to go to xboxlive.com/live and make yourself a profile on it. Okay. Use Outlook for the email credentials. Don't put your retail profile on here. You will lose it. Okay. If God forbid something happens where the server gets a hiccup or the network goes down or whatever during a challenge response, well, bad things can happen. So you don't want to do that. Okay. So remember, go to xboxlive.com/live, okay? Use Outlook for the credentials, make a modder's account, all right? You can always mod your retail profile from a distance and be safe that way, okay? And that's what you do, all right? When you do that, you come back here and then you download that profile, okay? And what should happen is it should do this. You spin it around, you see the spinning circle of death, the profile should sign in. There it is, it's logged in and life is good, all right? Now, in the event that you have a problem downloading your profile, and this happens sometimes, all right, like you're sitting there for like 15 minutes, still hasn't downloaded, well, it's not going to because it got corrupted, all right? So there's a way to fix that. This is only if you have a problem downloading your profile, okay? Because I want to cover all the bases with you, all right? This is what you do. you back out of the loading screen, you come here. Go up, go over, go to settings, go to system, go to storage, okay? Click on the hard drive, all right? And you will see profiles. Go to that, highlight it, hit A, all right? Now, underneath these two profiles will be the profile that you tried to download, okay? What I want you to do is use the D-pad to highlight it, okay? Then hit A, and then highlight, delete, and delete it right off the hard drive because it's no good anyway. Just get rid of it, okay? Once you do that, back out of here, back out of here, back out of here. Leave the hard drive highlighted. You're going to hit Y. And we're going to clear the system cache. We're going to do it twice because Microsoft likes to be redundant, okay? So we're going to hit once, and then we're going to hit Y again. We're going to go to clear system cache. We're going to hit it again, and there you go. All right, now, system cache is cleared. Everything is good. So then you back out of here, go back, go up, go to social, bring it down to sign in or sign out. All right, and then re-download the profile, and it will download and everything will be fine. Once you get that, hit the guide button. All right, go back to Xbox Home. One more thing you got to do before you go ahead and you get all crazy with this thing, all right? Now, there's a little tool on here called XM360. All right, you're going to use that to unlock everything while your profile's signed in and make sure everything is hashed to the console correctly, okay? So, we'll go over to the homebrew section, all right? With your profile signed in, go to XM360, hit it again. It's going to build a list of all the downloadable content and all of the Xbla that's on this hard drive, all right? Now, once that happens, okay, this is what I want you to do. All right, we're going to unlock everything. Now, mind you, also, if you download a game onto this thing, and you put a game on here, and you have downloadable content that you downloaded from a website, when you put it on the hard drive, and when you put it under the content folder in the correct title media ID, well, you have to come here and unlock it and make sure that it's unlocked. Otherwise, the Xbox will not see it. Okay? So just remember that. All right? Now, we'll go over to Unlock Xbla. We'll hit it. Of course, everything's going to be unlocked already to this profile. Okay? So we're good. All right? Then we'll go Show DLC. This is downloadable content. This is all of the stuff that's downloaded for these games and everything. Okay? And as you can see, there's padlocks on here, you know, and I mean, here's the game right here. Whoop. So you can go down. Here's all your stuff. It shows what's locked. See, compatibility pack for Black Ops 3, that's locked and locked. You got to unlock that stuff, you see? Then Ghost is locked up. Modern Warfare is unlocked. World at War is unlocked, okay? So on and so forth. It lists everything, all right? So anyway, you know, I mean, that's all your stuff right there. So we go back to all, and this is what we do. We hit Unlock DLC. Hit A, all right? Now, what it will do is it will go ahead and it will unlock all of the stuff, okay, from the console. There you go. It unlocked 20 DLC files. Okay, life is good. So now, all your downloadable content can be accessed by you and online. Okay? Now, once that's done, then exit the dash, bring it back, and you're good. All right? Now, another little ditty before I get into the emulators and also the original Xbox games. Okay? You have multiple dashboards on this thing, all right? There's a choice plethora of them, okay? And I do that because some people, they like FSD, some people like FX menus, some people like XEX menus, some people like the stock dashboard, and some people like Aurora, okay? And I'm going to show you how to go ahead and access that. Go to your homebrew section right here, go to Dash Launch, hit it again, okay? Now, Dash Launch is a program that makes a launch initialization file. It is one of the first files that starts up after the bootstrap, okay? And it tells the console how everything is set up and what you want to run. All right, this is the thing that makes the file. Okay, so as you can see, all right, your plugins like this, those are all for your that's for the GTA 5 Purge menu right there. The RPC2 can be used for multiple menus. You can put them in a text file, select them, so that way then you're not just stuck to like 5 plugins. Okay, then of course you have Alliance, which is the server. Okay. Now, plugin 4 has none, so you can put another menu in there if you want. And then we have XBDM, that's plugin 1. That one is very, very important because that allows this thing to be connected to by a computer. Okay, you can use FTP. Okay, you can use Xbox 360 Neighborhood, or you can use your phone with FileZilla for FTP. So you can connect to this thing all different ways, okay, and transfer files back and forth and all that. All right, that's your plugins. Okay, timers. That's your hard drive timer. You keep alive, your temp time, your temp port, your temp broadcast, and all that. Don't even mess with that, please, okay? Network, again, okay? Ping patch, which is cool. You leave that alone, but, you know, we have live block, live strong, all that stuff. Leave that alone until you understand what it is. When you highlight, see, it'll go back and see if enable ping limit will be removed from the system link to play. Your sign-in notice, you can dismiss it. Live block, when enabled, DNS resolver blocks live sites, okay, which means it blocks XBL, it blocks Xbox Live. Live strong, same thing, okay. XHTTP, all right, it's patched with XAN. It allows insecure access, okay, but also allows you to play link games on the system, okay. So you can use like the Link Network or Nova Network, and you don't even need to get on Xbox Live, and you can actually play with other RGHs that are online, okay. And no net store, dev link, sock patch, fake live, auto fake. It all has an explanation of what it is here, okay. A lot of reading, I know, a lot of things to set up, but that's just the way that this thing is, okay. Now, your behavior. Don't mess around in here, okay? Leave everything that's enabled, unless you know what you're doing, okay? I'm just telling you, all right? Now, now here's the thing where your dashboards are selected. Under paths, okay? Look, the default path right now is Freestyle Dash, so it boots up into Freestyle Dash, okay? Now, if by chance you hit the B button while it's booting up, well, it's going to boot into FX menu. If you hit the X button while booting up, it's going to boot into XEX menu. If you hit the Y button, it's going to boot to the stock dashboard, and if you hold in on the left bumper, it's going to boot into Aurora, okay? So those are all the different dashboards that you can go to, all right? Now, if you want to set one as a default, like let's say you want to set Aurora, okay? Because I already set up Aurora for you, so you don't have to download anything or anything that's already done, all right? Go to default right here, okay? Hit A, all right? Now, you're the double dot folder. That's going to be your root folder. That's where you want to go. You want to hit A. Now, we'll go down to Aurora, and then we'll go down to the Aurora XEX. That's an executable file. We'll select it, okay? Now you see it put it there. Now you have to save it to the launch unit. So what you're going to do, you're going to hit RB on the controller, bring it down to HDD, X to save it, okay? And then B to back out. The console's going to restart, and it will bring you to Aurora, okay? Aurora's a little bit different of a dashboard, as you can see. A little bit more polished, okay? It's been around, and they update it regularly and all that kind of good stuff. It's the afterbirth of FSD. But it works the same way, okay? Like your back button right here, you hit back, you got your file manager, which allows you to transfer files from USB to hard drive to all that kind of good stuff, okay? Come back out of there. You got your scripts, that's to run scripts and everything. Restart, reboot, and shut down, all right? And then, of course, we have the start button. This is the business end of this thing where you have your assets to download and import, profile, content, modules, language, security, and about. Okay? Now, back out of here. Okay? Now, right now we're in the Xbox 360 folder, just like we were in FSD. Okay? We're going to hit RB. It'll bring up your context menu right here. Use the D-pad to select over. We'll go to Xbox Live Arcade. There's Xbox Live Arcade. We'll hit RB once again. We'll go to Emulators. There's your Emulators. Classic Games. Homebrew section where your tools are. Your indie games. Those are developer games, by the way. And then, of course, you have show all, okay? So, you know, pretty simple, same thing. All your instructions are right here on what you can do, okay? So, tell you what now. Now, we'll go back, and what we're going to do is I'm going to set this back up to FSD dash, and then you can set it wherever you want to set it to. You can set up whatever you want to set up to, okay? We're going to dash once. Like, for example, okay? Okay. There's more to dash launch with this. Like if you hit the LB button, see where it says launch? You can use that to directly launch an L file or whatever, or an actual executable. You got your system info to show advanced system information, all right, which is that right there. Now, of course, you can set up the fan speed any way you want to, okay? You can leave it on automatic, okay, and it will take care of itself. I usually set my base fan speed to 65%. Okay, just because, all right, I like it running at that temperature. That's what I like. But you can change it, whatever you want to do. And then you just go down, save config. That's it. And then hit B to back out of there. So on and so forth. You can unload dash launch, uninstall, update patches, install this. You know, I mean, so on and so forth, okay? Now, we're going to hit RB, though. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to paths once again. Now, we're going to go to default, okay? We're going to use A to select that. Then what are we going to do? We're going to go ahead and we're going to go back to the double dot folder. Then we're going to go to freestyle. Then we're going to use default.xex and freestyle. Okay? Then we're going to hit RB. bring it down to HDD, X to save it, B to back out of it, and now it'll restart into Freestyle Dash. Alright? Now, we got that all done. Hey, Will, how are you, man? Good to see you, bro. Antonio! How are you? Good to see you. No, she wants to kill me, Antonio. She really does. She wants to kill me. So, now, I'm sorry for this being a little bit long-winded, but I know that you're new to this. You specifically asked me to show you a lot of this stuff, so, you know, that's what I'm doing. Alright? Now, under emulators, okay? I went over a lot more in Dash Launch, and there's more to go over, believe me, okay? There's a ton of stuff on here. People get these things, they don't even scratch the surface on how to use them. They just put a plug-in in or whatever, and they go. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that you can do with this thing. I just wish people would actually take the time to read about it, you know? Because there's a load of crap you can do. Alright, now, under emulators, okay? This thing runs emulation, okay? Like, if you want to play a Game Boy Advance console, you can, okay? You can play the games because they're already on there. You got Mega Drive, which is Genesis plus 360, which is Sega Genesis. Main plays freaking everything under the sun. SNES is Super Nintendo, okay? FCUX is NES, okay? Nintendo Entertainment Center. We'll use Game Boy for Advance for an example, okay? We're going to start it up. I'm going to hit A, okay? Now, look. Alright, as you can see, there it is. Now, games, hit A, okay? Now, here's your game list, okay? Right trigger, page by page going down. Left trigger, page by page going up. D-pad down, game by game. D-pad up, game by game. A to play, B for the main menu, okay? Let's say you get an external drive. You want to put it in here. Well, you can. Works really good, okay? You plug it in. You can download ROMs from all over the frickin' place if you want. Arcade Punks is a good one, all right? And you can actually transfer them onto here using FTP or Xbox 360 Neighborhood, all right? And you can use the external drive. All you got to do is just format it for the Xbox to see it, and then you can make folders and put them in there. RB to switch the device, and then of course you have, you know, you want to add the games to your favorites, well, you can with LB, okay? You know, like I said, there's a multiple stuff with this thing that you can do. Okay, just like I said, people don't, they barely scratch the surface. All they know is mod GTA 5 and Bo2 and all this other crap. They never bother to take the time to actually look at the whole thing because it's way more than that. All right. So now we'll get out of here. Okay, and to exit after you're done, there you go. And bring it back to FSD Dash. Now, all right. Classic games. Here we go. Okay? Now, in order to play classic games, you got to put this thing in bypass mode. Alright? If you try to play it with the thing online, well, the end result is this. We'll go to a classic game. We'll try and start it up, okay? You're going to get a big black screen and nothing's going to happen, and you're going to be like, what the... Okay, you know what I mean? And you're going to be like, oh! Okay? Don't panic, okay? You got to put the console in bypass mode, okay? Bypass mode is simply this. Alright? Watch. Okay? Power up the console when you want to play a classic game. Alright? Now, what we're going to do is bypass mode. It's very simple. Power it on, hit eject, leave the tray hanging out until it reaches FSD Dash. Okay? If you don't leave the tray hanging out, it will go ahead and it will boot back into, you know, into server mode. Okay? You don't want to do that. We don't want to run it. We want to run it in bypass mode to play classic games, okay? So we're going to leave that tray out until we reach FSD. You're going to notice no plugins come across the screen, no nothing. You're going to be able to log into the console with WinSCP, FTP, FileZilla, or, you know, Xbox 360 Neighborhood, okay? You can log into the console because there's an IP there. But this console will not get out on the internet. It's that simple, okay? XBDM is still enabled, okay, which is plugin 1 in Dash Launch, but the rest of the plugins are disabled, so they don't work, all right? Just a word to you, so that way then you know what's going on. So anyway, now, okay, we're in bypass mode. Now we can go on over. As you can see the logo, there it is, the old Xbox, the old Xbox. And then it's going to start, just like that. Pretty easy, right? There you go. And there's your game. Alright? So, yep. Good old rock star. Okay? So on and so forth. And there you go. All right, now, to exit the game, hit the guide button, Xbox Home, that'll bring it back. Okay? And then you can play another classic game. But remember this, if you want to play back online with your friends and everything else, you got to shut the console down and you got to restart it normally, okay, in order for it to get onto Xbox 360, live, okay? Otherwise, you ain't going to get anywhere, okay? So, just a word of caution to you, all right? So that way then you know. So, listen, guys, hey, thanks for hanging with me. I greatly do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And it's good to see all of you guys, okay? Now, as far as you, Kaygen, thank you very much for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. We're going to be shipping it off tomorrow. You'll have a tracking number by tomorrow morning, all right? And we're going to get this puppy out to you, all right? So, there you go. I hope that this was informational. I hope that it helps you in getting this thing on. And, you have my phone number, so you can text me or call me or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all good, okay? I always answer, okay? You can watch me build this thing on, texting by phone, okay? So, there you go. Well, listen, thanks so much. Again, I greatly do appreciate it. Guys, I hope that you all have a great day. I got to build more consoles. I got a bunch. So anyway, you all take it easy, and I'll holler at you later. Antonio, Will, Kaygen, Christopher, good to see you guys, okay? And I'm going to holler at you later, all right? You all take it easy. Have a great day. See you later, guys.